Happy time zone, ladies, gentlemen, and everyone in between. Welcome back to Zelda Speedruns. Great to have you with us this Thursday. Today we continue our coverage of the Ocarina of Time Randomizer Season 6 Standard Tournament with this Round 1 matchup between Xuross and SeYsEy. Round 1's been an absolute blast so far, and I'm sure this match will be no different. So, on track and duty today, we have Tenacious Toad and Dominic1498. And without further ado, I'm going to shut up and leave you in the capable hands of your commentary team today, Mad Monk Adam and August 40th.
Hello guys, how's everybody doing today?
Yep. Thanks, Dominic. Happy to be back here. And as you said, we got Xuross and SeYsEy, and if you can see from the stats page, we've got a pretty heavy favorite.
Yeah, this is a very heavy favorite, but I can't blame Xuross too much about the last tournament though, considering his lineup, with his first match being What the Hell's Happened and his second match being Aosuna. That's just rough.
Yep, What the Hell's is a pretty top-tier contender. I'm sure most people don't like facing off against him in the first match, just because he's so damn good.
Right.
But that was actually Xuross's very first entry into the standard tournament, was Season 4.
Yeah, he's a bit of a newer runner.
Yep. So despite the bad luck, it took quite the effort to get there in the first place.
Oh yeah, as we've said before, the top 64 this year is just so damn stacked.
And as you can see from SeYsEy's side of the screen, was able to win against some heavy hitters of Soli, Sora, and Yuso Epic. Unfortunately, was sent down to the lower bracket in Season 5 by G-Skate, and out of the tournament by Ecola. Another one of those runners who is at the top of their game. And it was actually Season 4 that was SeYsEy's first entry into the standard tournament. And they were able to win their round 1 match. And against Namaha, they were sent down to the lower bracket by Mr. Mario. And then I think the next match lost to, I forget who sent him home from the tournament, but still a great showing. And it's just the way the cookie crumbles.
Yeah, not much you can do about that. Though it looks like our stream has jumped over already to the race screen. That's all right. We have a child start with Zelda's Lullaby and the Kokiri Emerald. Interesting start today. I like having the ZL start so you don't have to hunt for it. But we will see at least 6 dungeons today.
Yep. We're excited to see the outcome of this.
Yep, and as Jax has pointed out, SeYsEy is a traditionally powerful 1v1 player.
Absolutely. Best time ever so far in Season 6 is a sub 2 hour with a 1:52.
Right. And Xuross is not far behind. He's also a very good runner.
Yep, don't count out Xuross based on the stats page. Rando's gonna rando and anyone can win.
Right. As for who they're matched up on the brackets, the race they're going against ran yesterday, so we're not going to spoil anything. But I will tell you it was between Riley and Cinny. So when you get the chance, go and watch that race. But after this one.
Yeah. All the round 1 matches, as Dominic said, have just been a blast.
Oh yeah.
Looks like we are counting down. We've got 15 seconds on the timer.
All right. Prediction of child spawn real quick.
Lon Ranch.
I'm going to guess Valley. Oh, yeah. It was very wild macro. We're just trying not to give any... No, it's Market again. We have From Field Market.
On the street to the drawbridge.
SeYsEy's going immediately to get money, while Xuross heads immediately for that skull.
Money!
Got that dosh. It looks like SeYsEy's heading immediately to Lon. And it looks like Xuross won't be far behind, just with an extra skull. I have no idea of any hints at this point. any dungeons we need to do, but always love to see early 3-song route because songs are just so powerful.
Yeah, unfortunately, without a maybe a warp song or the forced medallion, not going to see an immediate adult play.
Yeah, no. I think if you get child spawn, but you have force medallion, you almost certainly go adult ASAP, just for that extra song.
Yep,
Even if you go right back to child after you do like adult CAC or something.
Yeah, it really depends on where they spawn.
Well, that too.
Unfortunately, Talon just paying out $5, so 50% rebate on his prize there.
He's like, I'm gonna trick you out of your money, haha.
He's got the opposite business model as the Zora who does the diving minigame.
All right, and Madeleine's song is... Oh, that's Nocturne. That's very early.
Yeah.
And that's a warp song to get to Dompe digging very easily.
Madeleine's mother must have been one of the Sheikah.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised, to be honest. Yeah, no all dungeons for Nocturne today. Yeah, spawning inside market is very good for 3-song because the time of day. You're very, very right, Jax. So my favorite play almost never gets done anymore, which is Valley Lake.
They say taking that Nocturne, using it right away. I'm gonna get a hint stone here.
This is Skull Mask is dead.
Good info, and this doesn't even have something like bomb choose or a bomb, something that we might eventually go seeking. So good to cross that off your list.
Nah, no worries, Jax. We're always happy to have volunteers, but as we always tell everybody, life comes first. Interesting, SeYsEy played Nocturne. Xuross instead, or Xuross, or however you pronounce it, I'm sorry, decided to save quick back to market.
Yeah, that's a interesting move to make.
Maybe he wanted the extra money, and
looks
like
like
child market. Ooh, and that is minuets in the Nocturne grave. Nocturne grave. Sorry, the Composer grave. Holy crap, brain.
And SeYsEy's play here to play Nocturne really paying out, and immediately too. Getting a great warp song out of Minuet, and also knocking this out-of-logic check off the table. Ooh, it is a heart container, though. That's not a bad get.
So, how do you do the small chest in chest size matches content settings?
You go 40 minutes and 40 seconds, and then after that, maybe a few more if you don't have bombs.
Looks like Saria's check is Serenade. I missed that hint, though.
Ah, shucks, me too.
Cuckoo's is ice arrows? Okay. Thank you very much.
That's a good hint. I was thinking SeYsEy might walk out of the graveyard to do chickens, but not after seeing
Frogs
that.
in a Storm is a what? Strength? Is that what that was?
I think that was strength.
Chickens is ice arrows, and slingshot, and then Frogs 1 is slingshot. Okay.
Xuross picking up the Keaton mask, not having read the hint next to the Nocturne warp pad. Spinning pot is dead. Slaying some sort of skulls is dead. Shooting the sun is dead. And another spinning pot hint.
Okay. Interesting.
And
That's just aimed at the straight. Interesting.
thank you, chat. So that's something the runners are going to be keeping in the back of their heads. Doubt we'll see a 1 in 32 out of either of these guys, but you never know.
Well, neither of them is cola.
Not water, forest. I missed the red and blue, but we got Shadow and DC for our light arrow cutscene.
Interesting. All right, looks like we have Vanilla Forest, Vanilla Fire, Vanilla Shadow. Deku is our water, DC is our spirit, and water is our light.
There is the Skull Maskent for Xuross. Oh, whoa. Rudo's letter on the Ocarina minigame.
Interesting.
Xuross having trouble with some songs because songs are hard. Now we're going to have to keep a lookout for a scale and some explosives to climb up the river.
Well, Jabu is a stone.
Always good to keep it in the back of your mind. You never know when the ice cavern is going to be necessary. There's a mirror shield.
Mirror shield and Mitos, interesting.
And unfortunately, no chews from the small chests.
That's rough. Of course, we knew this is Minuet, so he's probably going to song chain here. And we'll get to see what the Minuet is. We are seeing some divergence here early, which is nice.
Yeah, you'll love to see it. It might make the mid-game a little on the boring side. Well,
And
you'll
that
just have to
is
stay tuned to
Prelude.
ZeldaSpeedRuns.
Prelude on Minuet. Alright, double check this hint. Collecting Cuckoo Sight Arrows. That was nothing on K-Sword from what we could see. $5. Alright. See if I can get caught up on...
Xuross back in the graveyard, gonna clean it up.
Scooby, the prediction's already been made and closed.
Unfortunately, you snooze, you lose.
Stop.
It's like a piece of heart on the TARDIS there.
We're about to see Dompe racing.
And get your guesses in chat. How fast do you think Xuross is gonna finish the race? Some real clean movement so far. Not rolling on the corners, if you notice. I think it was Arthur Udini who did kind of a tutorial on the optimal strats for the race. Ooh, getting burned there. And one thing I remember he noted is
twice
rolling past corners a little unoptimal or inoptimal.
Goron pot, 50 gold. Shoot the sun. Goron pot. Okay.
Coming up on a 52, 53. No, unfortunately nothing from Grandpa. Alright, I take that back. Nuts are always good to find.
Alright. Yeah, nuts are nice. Though you kind of want a actual item. Brain. Very slow. Alright. Kind of a barren seed this early. Slingshot shooting is dead. Interesting. Recording. Well, we're still missing lots of hints. Requiem on the windmill.
Huh? All the warp songs here, early game.
That might throw our runners off there, to be honest. I guess
Well, they are quickly running out of stuff to check. At the moment, the densest area is Zor's River.
Yeah? This might be a early river play. Would be best. That's what, 3 hints? Oh wait, that's a big chest.
Yeah, this is likely going to be some sort of progression here.
That's a scale.
There it is.
Alright, that is a scale in Cackback Grotto.
Yep. So, Rio's Letter was our first item. Silver Scale is our second item. I'm really starting to look towards that play to turn in Rio's Letter here. Plus, we already started with ZL, so we can enter Domain
and have Rudo's Letter as our 3 early items.
Yep.
Oof. This is a rush ice seed. Alright, and that is Sun Song. Sun Song is out at Requiem. Very nice. On the Colossus.
And unfortunately, really doesn't open, anything but 1 extra check here. And
Graveyard. 40 is dead. So 50 and 40 are dead already. Yes, all done. Xuross setting it tonight and then teleporting to Prelude. Probably going to go Dompe digging as soon as he goes back child.
Yeah, he's got a scale, so he doesn't need to do Zor's River as an adult.
Right, and you can pick up beans if need, just in case you need them. Also, yes, this is a lot of early stone items, but not a lot of items, period. We have Mirror Shield, we have Scale, we have Rudo's Letter as our first 3 items this seed. All 3 for stone dungeons.
Just 13 minutes in here.
Oh, save quitting. Hey, at least we're not strapped for cash. So the beans will be affordable. I'm surprised he save quit instead of do Nocturne, unless he wants to do Night Cack first.
Or Market, rather.
Night Market, yeah. Holy crap, brain. Richard, yeah, he's going to check Richard. He might try the 1 in 32. I doubt it, though. As I said, neither of these runners are cola.
I mean, eventually, racers are going to start taking a playbook from Cola. He's not a low-tier runner.
No. Yeah, Bolero is our only missing warp song.
Thankfully, Frogs 2 already hinted dead.
Where was that hint?
That was in the meadow?
Oh, that was the last meadow. Okay, thank you. I missed one of the meadow hints. Thank you very much.
That's what I'm here for.
Yeah, Frogs 1 and 2 was in meadow. Okay.
So right now, while it might appear that Xuross has, a slight lead over SeYsEy, who's kind of following in his footsteps, SeYsEy has already done Child Kokiri Forest, Lost Woods, and the Saria's check. So Xuross will be syncing back up here in a moment, I believe.
Yeah, Ty Gamer, the Sun Song was on the Colossus, Requiem check. Alright, and here is Dompe digging. As you can see on SeYsEy's side. Oh, hey, it's Greg, the Green Rupee of Eternal Glory.
I'm not going to be picking that up.
Yes, that is a big chest on the right hand of the Colossus.
And SeYsEy doing the same exact play that Xuross just made. Playing Sun Song, setting his time of day. I assume he's going to go child after this.
Alright. Meanwhile, Xuross is going to get his Serenade. Check all these hints. No, he did these hints as adult. What am I saying?
Yep.
No, we checked ban on roof. It was just money. It was
Yeah,
a purple.
The checks that we have available to us at the moment are the Valley checks, Child Lake, the item on top of Dodongo's Cavern, the river, and then Zora's Fountain. Can
Yeah.
full clear Zora's Domain. Can full clear Ice Cavern.
I would not be surprised if Xuross gets his Rudos here and then heads to river.
Yep.
So, other 50 hint was there in Kokiri Forest. Brain, holy crap. Rutos was on the Ocarina minigame. So if he heads back into forest to do the minigame, I see him going river. If not, I'm not sure where he would go exactly. Yes, Frogs 1 in the rain have a slingshot. Xuross, it being night, is going to pick up this skull here. I always rush at least 10 skulls. Yeah, actually, he'll probably serenade the lake. You're right.
No, he's got a time of day set up for Dampe.
Yep. We do have a 40 hint that the known skull sense is a little behind. We got the 40 dead hint at the Colossus.
You know, 10 skulls is also another option I
Yeah.
thought of. Especially with that bottle.
So, Xuross is playing Sun Song to warp back to the entrance of Kokiri Forest so he can go back into Lost Woods.
Yep, gonna
Nice
save...
little strat there.
Yeah. Gonna save a couple of seconds on his opponent, SeYsEy.
We do not have a single path hint yet.
Yeah,
which is weird, but... Also, with 6 medallions, one of our dungeons will not be hinted on a path. With 6 needed.
SeYsEy Dampe doesn't care about your letter from the princess. Sorry, buddy. And Xuross continuing to use the Sun Song to great effect here.
Oh, yeah.
But SeYsEy, I think, is going to be beating him into Domain.
Yeah.
Primarily just because they're taking different routes there, I imagine.
Yeah, no, both of them skipped Greg.
Oh, also, Xuross doesn't have the letter yet.
Exactly. We all picked up Greg in our hearts. Okay? Yeah, Ice is very early in logic. Which is a little scary. Also, with the scale, you can check the Rudos letter check here in Lake while you're here.
Yep.
So actually, I wouldn't be surprised if Xuross also plays Serenade. And does Lake into Valley, and then does... not Lake into Domain, and Domain into River.
I think they are going to take
No, they're going to do
opposite routes. Yeah.
Okay, so Xuross is going to do River into Domain into Lake, probably, depending on the items he gets.
Yep.
While SeYsEy will be doing Lake into Domain into River, maybe?
Ooh, picking up a strength from Chop Fishing. That
Child
doesn't...
Strength. Interesting.
Or I guess that does open up some of Death Mountain now.
Opens up a couple checks. Not a lot. Opens up the first half of Dodongo's Cavern, which is a medallion dungeon. Opens up until the skull has to open its mouth. Wah. Bottom of the well to Morpha. Interesting.
Yeah, that is our first path hint. And no sign of Sun Song, or Song of Storms. Could that be what's in Ice Cavern?
No idea. That was at the upper lake hint?
Yep.
I mean, not Upper Lake, Upper River hint. You know what I meant.
Yeah, I did indeed.
Storms. Ooh, is on OOT. That's the other Frogs 2 hint. Of course, that was in Domain. Yeah, getting beans is a nice play. Yeah, that's very true. Without any of the songs, without at least storms, you don't have to stop at the frogs. Probably find another slingshot somewhere else, to be honest. But if we do find our K-Sword, that is logical Deku. And we'll find the K-Sword and storms. Oh, this is a big chest. Also, Giant Pot and Shadow Temple is dead.
Good info to have. There's a hammer.
A hammer in the Xuross River Grotto?
Now that opens a whole heck of a lot more.
Mm-hmm. Especially as adult. Well, only as adult. Also, what was that hint? I missed that hint on Xuross' side. Oh, it was a Shadow Pot repeat? Okay. Nothing on diving. But this is a still small chest. You can check it for bomb shoes. Hey, look! Bomb shoes on the upper for heart piece.
Speaking of bomb shoes. So that's great pickups for Xuross here. And it looks like SeYsEy is falling down.
Both Shadow Pot hints in river.
355 is they pass through the waterfall there.
Gotta love the half-halves. I love having divergence. This hint spread so far for our sometimes hints, we got Anju's Chickens, Frogs 1, Treasure Chest Game, Goron Spinning Pot, Shoot the Sun, and Shadow Pot. All very interesting sometimes hints.
It looks like the chews were just a 5-pack. So we're gonna have to be kind of careful as to where we're spending them.
We gonna see some chew routing?
Well, it definitely helps to have both the hammer and the strength upgrade.
Yeah, very true. Let's see. Wondering if that strength on the treasure chest game will be needed.
Well, we have Force Temple required, so it's logically required.
No, we have 3 strength, remember? That would be strength 2 from the treasure chest game.
Well, there's no telling where Lens or Magic are at this point. It could be strength locked themselves. It could be, strength 2 locked.
I guess we won't know if we need it or not until we need to do Spirit for some reason.
Xuross taking a dip in the water. Luckily, it lit the other 2 torches, working on that backup strat.
That's always rough.
It's always important to remain calm and not panic.
Right. So far, our items are Mirror Shield, Strength, Hammer, Rudo's Letter, Scale. Is Xuross grabbed a fish?
Did indeed. Might be jumping into Jabu, or could just be an emotional support fish.
I wouldn't dip Stone Jabu, to be honest. That feels like a desperation play, to be honest, is dipping Stone Jabu. Of course, it might be Giga Brain, and I don't know anything.
I mean, I kind of agree with you, but that's just because we picked up the hammer and shoes.
I'd be tempted. Hammer, shoes, and a strength.
Right. I'd be tempted to maybe open up some of the fairy fountains, but definitely, as it looks, SeYsEy here is interested in going back adult. Maybe forgetting that he has Prelude, or he just really wants to do the Boulder of Destiny.
Right. Xuross is he can't even get into Jabu unless he wants to waste a chew on hitting the switch. Oh, is SeYsEy gonna do the Valley Loop? I'd love to see that. Oh, hit stones.
Oh yeah, it's not a terrible idea.
Fingers fall
planting
off my
the
job.
bean. That's pretty big.
So we just got the rain chest is dead.
Oh, that's good. That's a very convenient location for that. It's a good thing he checked that before going in.
Right. And that was right in Fountain. That's a great place for that hint.
So SeYsEy is not going to be missing out from anything in Jabu. We'll see. We'll have to see where he decides
Lost
to go.
Woods to Phantom Ganon. Also, Atla.
Yeah, that kind of
appreciate it, but we try to not give any spoilers for any race that happened within the last 24 hours.
and with Lost Woods path to Phantom Ganon, that screams to me even louder that the Song of Storms is going to be in the Ice Cavern.
Yeah.
But we'll have to see. Nothing from the fairy on Xuross' side, and Xuross is gonna.
Lostwood had Rudos.
Yep, just said that, and looks like Xuross is heading into Child Spirit maybe with one of his chews.
Maybe, or he wanted a better peek at the arch that he didn't get as adult. I can't tell what's up there. Apparently, he doesn't want it because he didn't plant a bean.
Correct, he did pick those up.
Child Spirit's not a bad play, to be honest. You only have 4 chews. That's not enough to do Dodongos.
Like SeYsEy there got knocked off the ladder from that Moblin.
Ooh. Strength 1 was in Lake. Child Fishing. Which Xuross has not gone to Child Lake yet. Though if they play Serenade instead of Prelude when they leave here, I could see them doing it.
Yeah, especially not planting the bean here in Colossus. Might be tempted to plant that bean just like his opponent did at the lake. As the Wolfos providing SeYsEy with Lord Banana.
Oh god. Alright, Boomerang at the SFM Grotto. That's concerning.
Yeah, especially concerning if your bananas are howling, you might want to take it back to the store.
If your bananas are brown, you might want to take them back to the store. Yep, Xuross going Lake.
Yeah, and not doing anything in Spirit Temple. I guess didn't want to waste.
He lit the torches to see the chest and peek the other chest, I believe.
Oh, did he peek it? Okay.
He didn't get the boss. Oh, the boss key's over there. He didn't want to waste his chew.
Yep, and it's just a stone.
Yeah, also it is just a stone. Didn't no small key on Child Spirit. It's good to know. Boss key's over there though. About to get a strength. Set up a Scarecrow song.
Yeah, both runners being very efficient, but it appears it's just 30 minutes in SeYsEy with a slightly more efficient route through Hyrule. But with that Boomerang, 20 skulls are going to be in Logic.
Oh yeah, Boomerang and a bottle, 20 skulls are definitely in Logic. I do have to respect the grab the fish to make the boomerang chest play, but then get the hint and immediately dip from it.
Well, that's something, right? That could push SeYsEy to maybe, jump into the fountain as a child.
Mm-hmm.
Although
Oh,
he did turn in the
boomerang.
letter. It'll be interesting to see how these runners.
That'd be one
continue.
too many 8 chains. Ooh, and we have a slingshot in Goron Maze.
And I think that was the 30 hint.
Was it? I missed it.
Yeah, it looks like our restreamer saw what I saw.
30 dead. Dang. Okay.
And Ross is
Only
going to
gonna
be planting the
need 20
bean.
skulls today.
Ooh, Xuross going into South Hyrule Field.
Yeah. Interesting.
This is one of the few plays his opponent did not make. Of course, he doesn't know that.
Lost Woods target having something for Phantom Ganon would be interesting. What was that on? Is that Vanilla Ocarina of Time?
Yeah, I saw Storms. I wasn't sure if it was
Okay.
Oat or Ravaged Village.
Storms? That is
Chat's
all
saying
dungeon.
it is all dungeon. So, yeah, that's a great hint to be getting. SeYsEy with the knowledge and the tools to complete Jabba right now.
And that was on Goron too. It's kind of a mean hint location.
No, I think that was in the maze.
No,
yeah.
the maze was the 30 skull set. That was Goron.
Oh yeah, you're right. Oh, and Xuross just getting that hint too, and he's still child.
Oh wow, and that is
Oh, but he doesn't have the boomerang. Damn.
Right. But Hyrule Field, Open Grotto.
Yeah, it's good info. It's just, yeah, SeYsEy really routing this in a more efficient manner.
Mm-hmm. I did not see what was in there.
Nope, me neither. We'll know if it's important if he decides to get it. You can guarantee that he saw it.
Well, to morph up. Well, that's Kokiri Forest to what?
Was that Deku Tree? Something green. Goma, yeah.
Kokiri Forest to Goma. That means that Hal Dungeons also locks that, and it's not a slingshot, so it has to be the K sword in the Storm's Grotto.
No, it could mean that the Kokiri sword is locked by the Mirror Shield.
That too.
The little less likely.
And that was Remote Grotto. Yeah. Yeah, both options for that Kokiri Forest path kind of suck. Because one is all dungeons, the other is Stone Spirit. So either way, you're going Stone Spirit.
Like Hylia, path to something red.
Vivaggio?
Might be Dodongo with that strength upgrade. Yeah, chat's saying Dodongo.
The lake to Dodongo.
But that's, more great information to have, especially having both runners having planted the beam there.
And that item would be the, what we got.
Magic in the Valley for Xuross.
Ooh. Magic in the Valley.
That is a big get, depending on where that second magic is and whether or not SeYsEy continues to orphan off the valley.
Not a lot of people seem to do the valley lately.
We're 35 minutes in, we're going to see our first dungeon. So it looks like the valley was doubly beneficial.
Ravage Villa is upon us. Burning Cack.
Yeah, Burning Cack potentially to cross the Valley Bridge. Although both these runners can reverse.
Mm-hmm. Also, what was that hint at the bottom of the lake, of the valley?
Where's the boomerang? The boomerang is in the Wolfos Grotto.
Yeah. It was the other frogs one, the slingshot hint. Thank you very much.
Looks like Ross is grabbing these skulls.
It's at 8. This will get him to 10, I believe, with a chew.
Yep.
We're gonna get a 10 skulls check. It's been a very interesting seed so far. It's very heavily pointing to all dungeons.
Well, it's guaranteed with Songstorms right now.
Yeah.
So sit back. It's gonna be a long one.
Hopefully. Yeah, Xuross is doing a very thorough child segment. But without that boomerang, it's kind of a bit slower for him, which sucks. But he should catch up fairly quickly. Oh? Where's he going? Oh, he's doing... He save quit back to market and is playing Sun Songs. I'm not sure what he's doing. Getting the skulls but not checking. Yeah, that's interesting. Boulder Destiny. We'll see this hint in this chest. This chest probably nothing. But this hint is the other 40 hint.
Alright, finally a big chest here in Dodongo's Cavern, and it's the hover boots.
Hover boots and Dodongos. Interesting. Which chest was that? Oh, that's the bridge chest. And peek tech type, that's nothing.
Yeah, $5.
Oh, and he's headed back to Spirit.
Yeah, he has he's seen that it's all dungeons, so he wants to pick up this boss key, and he's got plenty of chews to work with now.
Right, also the rest of Spirit is adult locked, and we know that for sure now. Based on the chest he peeked. Right, the child fishing strength has to be first in logic unless the diving minigame is something and the other scale is available. Or top of lab roof or adult fishing is something. One of those three.
Yeah, good to keep those path hints in mind.
Also, yes, it's first in logic because it's a sphere 0 check. It's very true. That's a very well-aimed bomb chew right there. No waste at all. Oops.
Ooh. Whoopsie. Ooh, second chest in the Dongo's Cavern. It is alright.
The other boots. Okay.
I guess the Dodongos have taken up the crafting of shoes.
Apparently.
Strengthens a plate to the ice cavern ever so slightly.
Yeah, that means there's got to be a hook in well, most likely, at this point.
Yep, or something that leads to it.
Yep. It could still be a Zorasuni path. It's very true. That would be a stupid path, but it could be true.
I mean, it could be something like our first bow.
You're gonna get this crater fairy check. As a child. Oh, songs are hard. King Todongo was nothing.
Yeah, just a pair of boots. Not a whole lot those open up for us. I guess just one check apiece.
But we need them.
We sure do.
Alright, save quick and back to market. Yeah, it looks like he's gonna go adult here.
Yeah, has essentially exhausted his checks available to him as a child.
He's gonna do the 1 in 32.
Ooh.
Alright. That's my guess. Alright. Right. Oh?
Ooh. Score number 1 for Xuross.
Aww. At least it was near the beginning and not near the end.
Yeah, I do suppose that is a thing to keep there.
I mean, one try at... I can't fault the single try at the 1 in 32. You might just get lucky.
What was that on 10?
I did not see.
I don't know, looked like a big Goron sword.
Big Goron is dead.
Oh, Highland
Okay.
Shield.
Highland Shield, okay. Hashtag never buy a shield. That's very true, Jax. Din's Fairy was nothing, and Xuross heading adult.
And meanwhile, all eyes on SeYsEy. What is the
Checking the
path to
rest
King
of the slate.
Dodongo here?
Yeah.
Only thing
Is it-
can't
we
get
got
is
was-
little diving in the lab. What
That is a
that
bomb bag?
Is a bomb bag.
So we got a bomb bag and a strength here.
Yeah, it's a bomb bag that fulfills the path, though.
Yeah. He gonna dip Spirit as adults? No, he doesn't have strength 2. Never mind. I don't know why he's going out here. Alright, no, I'm sorry.
Well, he's also going to the forest.
I got the songs mixed up, my brain.
I'm guessing Xuross wants to complete a little bit more of Lost Woods for his path to Phantom Ganon. And might... Or
He's
no,
gonna
he doesn't
pick
have
up-
the Iron Boot. Oh,
Oh,
he doesn't
yes,
need Iron
this-
Boots. He's got Scale.
This is gonna be the most important question. When he picks up this boomerang, does he immediately turn around and go back child and do Jabu?
Yeah, well, I was thinking he might have Ice Cavern on the brain.
True.
Welcome in, Raiders. You have just entered a
Pretty interesting.
Zelda
season.
Ocarina of Time randomizer race here.
Yep, we have an all dungeons today.
At all dungeons, 30, 40, and 50 skulls are dead. We need to do all dungeons for Song of Storms on our Ocarina of Time to get into the bottom of the well, which has been hinted as a path to Morpha. So it
And
likely
possibly the
contains a hook
Kokiri
shot.
Storm's Grotto.
Oh, right. Good point.
Oh,
Oh,
he
and
didn't have
Xuross
enough
not
roots
having
for the
enough
scrub.
money. Inflation
only 20 left.
has come to Hyrule too.
Inflation has come to Hyrule. Oh my god. All right. Yes, Palm. This is AD for storms.
They say with a slightly more efficient route in the early part of this seed. And is the heavy favorite to win in terms of statistics, but it's by no means time to
Phone it in.
Yep, thank you.
At least there's no path to get minuet today.
And look at this, Xuross is going into the ice cavern.
Yep, that looks like the play. I like this play. You have a bottle.
Could pay off. It might be something that SeYsEy puts off for a bit. Especially the position SeYsEy is in, he's got stuff to do. But he actually might be headed towards Ice Cavern too. There's not a whole lot in the Death Mountain area that he can do right now, other than getting a song.
Getting a song and doing the fairy fountains. Magic fairy fountains.
SeYsEy has already gone through Crater once, so he's actually done everything in the crater besides the song.
Right. Yeah, we got that a bit earlier on Xuross' side, Dominic. Thank you, though.
Fortunately, Xuross does not have the iron boots to see what's at the bottom of the lake here.
You can peek this, but it's a very hard peek.
Yeah.
Like, that's just a piece of heart. I actually got to see it that time.
And sometimes you get just enough of a glimpse.
This jump slash to get on top of this is very nice, but I prefer having the hover roots to do it.
All right, there is our final warp song, Vanilla Bolero.
Vanilla Bolero, very interesting. We have all our warp songs before we have 2 child songs.
We have ZL.
Oh, no, we have Sun Song, my bad.
But now is the play from SeYsEy. He's got his boomerang. He's got Rudo's letter. He's going to go into Jabu, I think.
Surprised he didn't do Ice while he was still adult. Child Spirit could not be climbed, but Boss Key is there, Diesel.
Well, at this point for SeYsEy, he's got the tools for Jabu, and he knows Jabu's required. There's no guarantee that
Frog Stew hit his head.
At this point, we know it's a 50-50. Ice Cavern has either Song of Time or Sorry Song, both of which unlock very little. And I don't...
Yeah. Well is not in logic. It requires both Spirit and Jabu to be completed.
Yep.
Yeah, right.
So
if they're in if they were in well right now, we'd have to call hacks.
I mean, we just need 1 strength and a hook shot. And I think that's it.
A bow. You would logically need a bow for the boss key chest.
And Spirit Temple?
Yeah, it logically needs a bow because of how the room is set up. Hitting the fire slug is breaking logic.
That hardly counts.
Alright, target in the woods is Hookshot.
Wow! Holy shit.
That's probably our path to Phantom Ganon.
Yeah, unfortunately for Xuross there, SeYsEy jumping into the lead. I guess jumping further into the lead, I should say.
The Spirit's not possible until we get that 2nd strength, which means we need a magic and a lens, or to find a different strength.
Now, in case you've just been joining us, we've already peaked the first 2 checks in Child Spirit. One was a boss key, the second was nothing. So we actually cannot go further into Child Spirit.
There's a bow on
our bow.
Hot Rodder Goron. Yeah.
The first 3 checks in Ice Cavern not paying off for Xuross. He's going to need to pull something either from the chest or eventually get something via the song. Otherwise, this is a big waste of time. And unless SeYsEy also decides at some point to come into the Ice Cavern, it will just be strengthening Xuross's or SeYsEy's lead.
I hate ice keys. Ooh,
missing the
this
jump.
glitchless jump looks so nice though when you get it. Ooh, his
yep.
angle is a little off.
I think the angle is good. He's just
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, the first time he didn't wait enough of the slide when he side hopped. The second time, it was a Goldilocks moment. First time he didn't wait enough to slide. The second time he waited too much to slide. The third time he got it just right.
Oh Lord.
SeYsEy picking up his offering to Lord Jabu Jabu.
It's a children's story. Goldilocks and the 3 bears. Yeah, the bomb bag was always in logic because we had river access to get beans. Beans, the magical fruit. That is just a tiny chest.
It's sorry song or song of time. It is
That
song
is
of time.
Song of Time.
So if I was in Xuross's shoes and I just wasted potentially a trip into the ice cavern, I would be really, really tempted to try to reverse to GTG and maybe see if there's anything on the right side of the maze that I could get with that Song of Time.
That also means that our prelude check is Sarius. Because we know where every other hint is. I mean, every other song is. Brain. Let's see. Song of Time locks what? 2, 3 checks?
3 checks in GTG, 1 inside the water temple.
3 in
Technically
GTG?
locks the highest score on.
I know it blocks toilet. What else does it block in GTG?
The right side of the maze, depending on key logic and whatnot.
Okay, so 4 checks in GTG. River chest. Though we really only care about
Any fans of Xuross are gonna want to see him play Serenade and ride that beam to the top of the lab for his bomb bag here.
Yeah.
Gonna be picking up his 30 skulls hint.
He'll also be grabbing actually they want to see him go to Dongo's to get his shoes because you need both of them.
Yeah, that's actually a place where Xuross could save a little bit of time if he opts to do the lake before Dodongo's cavern. We saw SeYsEy have to double dip that.
Also, well, he now has a slingshot to get his hook shot when he goes back child, hopefully.
Or maybe he didn't know. He didn't double dip it. Never mind.
All right. Oh, he's gonna get this hint back here, which was Medigoron was the OOT. Yeah, but he got the other side of that.
Yep. Ooh, big chest here in Jabu.
It's just a bottle.
Bottle with a green potion. Always good to have your potion inventory in the back of your head. You never
Mhm.
know when a potion, especially a blue one, could come in handy. And another big chest.
Wow. Zora Tunic. Which means that Path in Well is definitely a hook at this point. It's a long shot.
Or something that leads to it.
Yeah.
At this point, there aren't a whole lot of items that could lead to another item.
Right.
Could be the Kokiri sword, Din's fire, or fire arrows, or
No,
the
we already have a
lens.
path that'll lead us to the Curious Sword, most likely.
Oh,
Because
right.
we got a slingshot. Yeah, I'm not sure how Xuross ended up so far behind so quickly.
Well, remember, he does still have the advantage of magic. Depending on where that second magic is,
Right.
that could be a big save for him.
Right. The valley play really helped him with the magic. It really depends. Yeah, and he's also really only behind the Dongos, to be honest, and most of the Jabun at this point.
Yep.
Yeah, he spent a lot of time doing child checks, that's true. There's the other boomerang check.
So SeYsEy here in Jabu's belly, preparing for the big Octo fight, the easiest mini boss in the game.
Though when you're a child and don't know about the stick.
Careful not to blink, you might miss the fight. In the meantime, we are approaching the 1 hour mark, so want to give a big shout out to all the folks involved bringing you this restream. We got Dominic, our restreamer, helping us out in the chat, paying attention, as well as our trackers, Tenacious Toad and
Psychonol is our restreamer.
Psych. Thank you. So Dominic and Tenacious Toad are our trackers.
There you go.
As well as Zoro. Zoro Disco is not only the race mod, but is providing a restream in French. So if there are any French speakers in here and you've been like, I don't really understand these Americans, well, you can go...
Wait, hold up. Swallow down. Rewind. Try and say that a bit more nicely, please.
Language is hard.
Aye.
Well, yeah, absolutely encourage any French speakers to go check out the French restream. Of course, you're welcome to stay here too. Or you could pull up both of them. And as well, big thank you to Mad Adam Monk here joining me in the commentary booth.
August.
What?
I love you, buddy. But are you okay?
What happened? What'd I say?
It's Mad Monk Adam.
Oh, forgive me. I thought you were a Mad Adam who just happened to be a monk instead of a Mad Monk who's named Adam.
Yeah. I guess both are true. But I'm not a monk, so... Well... No, I don't live at a monastery. I'm good.
98% of your genes are shared with chimps.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, 98% of human DNA is exactly identical to the chimpanzee.
I didn't know Chimp was my father. Chimpan Reeve, what happened?
You've got some explaining to do.
Happy 1 hour, everybody.
Yeah. Meanwhile, SeYsEy taking out Baronade, chalking up Spiritual Stone number 2.
What was that?
Pekka Arrows.
Okay.
So SeYsEy is going to be looking for either a strength upgrade or what is it? The Lens of Truth that locks a strength?
Yeah, Lens of Truth, because we have magic.
So
So Lens of Truth locks strength 2.
One of those two is going to get him into the Spirit Temple.
Mm-hmm.
SeYsEy's very efficient movement. Bombs exploding exactly when he needs them to.
All right. That is 16 tokens for Xuross. Very nice. And SeYsEy's about to dip Child Spirit. That. No, you can. No. I've never seen a all dungeon sub 2. I'm sorry. Alright, does he bomb shoot these eyes, do you think? Oh, he's already opened it. He already bomb shoot them. Brain. No, Hook was target in the woods. And the other one at this point is basically well. Sorry.
No, that's all good. Always important to inform the viewers about what's going on, especially if they've got questions. But as expected, SeYsEy here in Spirit Temple, getting the bad news that he is locked out of here.
Oh yeah, finding exactly where to hit on this with the hammer is annoying as crap.
I do believe there is a setup lining up with the chest somehow, but opting just to go explode it with his bomb chew. We know there's a bomb bag waiting for him down in Lake Hylia. He has planted the bean to get up onto the lab roof, so
Right.
He doesn't know that though.
I always forget the S's in these commands. Oh god, that would suck. B, don't speak that. Well, actually, speak that into existence, please. Longer stream to commentate.
So it looks like our lens or strength 2 is going to be either Bomb Chew Bowling, Kek Archery, or in the Water Temple.
SeYsEy?
Yeah, just had a bit of muscle memory there approaching the crawl space.
Iron Boots were in the chest above King Dodongo's room there. Nah, SeYsEy was doing the watermelon crawl. If you can tell me who sings that song, I'll love you forever.
No, completely over my head. It's obviously not a metal band.
No, it's country.
Oh yeah, definitely can't help you there.
Everybody do the watermelon crawl. For y'all who don't know, apparently
What is
it's
that? Oh.
that is just a bomb refill. It's John Michael Montgomery.
All right, the answer is not Bomb True Bowling.
Mm-hmm. It is a bit of an older song too, so.
We also have access to the Forest Temple. So Forest Temple or Water Temple are going to be your densest locations at the moment.
Really call Forest Temple Water Temple a dense location?
I said the densest at this moment.
Fair enough. Yeah, Xuross really needs to go back child and do the slingshot game. That's really holding him back here.
Yeah, that would be a good thing to check. Although without the hook shot, he's very limited in the number of checks that are available to him.
Oh, is it Tracy Bird? I thought it was... No.
There
Oh, I
is
remembered
Serenade.
wrong. It is Tracy Bird. Oh my god, brain. Oh no.
SeYsEy is going back adult, likely to jump into one of those two temples. Xuross here at the lake going to be picking up his bomb bag and looks to be confirming his Scarecrow song as well.
It's always a good thing to do. It's kind of funny. Their Scarecrow songs mirror each other. Xuross's is A down. SeYsEy's was down A.
Looks like SeYsEy has opted for the denser of the temples, the Forest Temple.
Well, you could potentially eventually go mode water, as it's been pointed out by Tobias, so...
I guess SeYsEy also has the Ice Cavern available to him. He hasn't dipped that.
Right. I don't know if he will, though, with the path hints he has.
Yeah, it'll take him getting stuck somewhere, and it might just be for that Magic in Valley in Gerudo Valley.
Yeah, actually, that's very true. Also, we do not have our last path hint yet.
Nope. Is it going to be for Shadow, for Water? Or no, we've already gotten our Water. Shadow or the Fire Temple?
Right. If it's Fire Temple, that'd be kind of bad. Yeah, no, you always go do your progression when you have it. That's just no-brainer.
Oh, and Fire. That's right. SeYsEy can do Fire now, too.
Yeah. Bombs, hammer, bow in case you get bow locked. You got
only thing
7 hearts, so that's plenty of time.
I don't remember if SeYsEy confirmed his Pierre. That would be the only potential thing that could lock him out of Fire.
I know he did adult lake. He did adult fishing in the top of lab. I don't know if he stopped and confirmed his Scarecrow or not. I imagined he would. Okay, he did? Alright, cool.
Thank you, chat.
No, we never found a Goron tunic. We found a Zora tunic. Oh yeah, that's right. SeYsEy also doesn't have Song of Time yet, so using his bow to get farther in forest.
And this is generally the quicker method of doing the courtyard.
That's true.
Especially, pulling out the ocarina to play a song takes a couple of seconds.
And songs are hard.
Especially if you're playing with a GameCube controller.
Oh lord. Or keyboard. Shoutouts to our keyboard warriors out there. I love this setup for the hookshot here. Alfalfa, one of the more well-known keyboard warriors.
I just realized this play in Forest for SeYsEy will guarantee that he knows what song is waiting for him in the ice cavern.
Very true, because we'll have the Forest Medallion because it's vanilla.
Yep.
Oh god, I so love that they made fishing better in the randomizer. Of course, I like having fishing in games. I spent hours, and I mean literal hours, fishing in Final Fantasy 15. Oh, did you not get it? What is that?
Whatever it is, Ross wants it.
It's a stick upgrade.
Ooh.
Did he think it was a sword?
No, you don't confuse sticks with swords.
I mean, in the dark, maybe.
Maybe it's kind of a gamble. Is it just one stick or is it a pack of sticks?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, early forest is key loaded.
That we've found 4 out of our 5 small keys.
Which means all the checks are in later. Also, hello, Chuckles and Raiders.
Now, welcome to an
Welcome to
exciting
this.
race.
Welcome to this. We have an all dungeon seed today. With our Song of Storms on OOT, Ocarina of Time, and we need to get him well from Morpha, and our path to Goma for our Kokiri sword says Kokiri Forest, and all we got there was the Mirror Shield. What was that from SeYsEy?
That was a wallet there.
A wallet, interesting.
But SeYsEy here with a pretty commanding lead at the moment. Xuross's advantage being the magic pickup that he got in the Gerudo Valley off the crate. So we're anxiously awaiting where and when that second magic appears.
Honestly, knowing magic, the second magic is in Shadow. And you can't tell me differently.
It's always a possibility. The other thing we're really looking for is our 5th path hint. If the shadow path hint is magic for Gerudo Valley, it's pretty open and shut as long as SeYsEy eventually finds that. But if it's a hint for Dins or a hint for the Fire Temple, which we can already complete, yeah, it wouldn't be as good for SeYsEy, but it might be very good news for Xuross. Only time will tell.
The path for Volvagia would most likely at this point, if it was one, be Zora's River to Volvagia for that hammer.
Yep.
Yeah. That Xuross finding that magic on his very thorough child, on their very thorough child, could really help them out a lot. They haven't done wood targets yet. SeYsEy did, and that's where he got his hook.
Yeah, that's another very important thing. We're gonna be watching Ross as soon as he exits Jabu Jabu. He's already done a very thorough child segment, though.
Right, that might be just to check the orphans in last locations at this point.
Yep. And, I mean, he does have a hint, Lost Woods is path to Phantom Ganon, but he's already gotten Kudo's letter there.
So it would depend on if what was in Jabu Jabu. Inside Jabu, we had Bottle.
Yep.
And
which
we had Zora Tunic. Zora Tunic.
Oh, that's right. So yeah, so
he might go back because he didn't find anything in ice.
Well, he did get Song of Time, and that's kind of feels bad because it opens so little, but it could be the answer.
That would suck if it was the answer.
Just gotta run to that chest.
Right, 1 in 32 has our second strength because it is locked by lens at this point. And we had our first strength pretty free, actually. at child fishing.
Now we even saw Ross attempt the lens minigame without the lens, making it as far as the second check.
I expect the 1 in 32 play though. I always respected trying it at least once.
A seed like this, I might try it up to 3 or 4 times.
Though that might have pushed him farther away from target in the woods.
Yep.
Also, you probably need a hook in in Spirit. You need a hook in Spirit.
You do indeed to get to Twin Rova.
And also possibly is that map or compass that's by the ZL locked in there in the first room of adult. I always forget. That's a big chest and forest.
Yeah, at the halfway mark, it's the
It
lens.
blends. All right.
There is our second strength in logic. And with so much to do, it's going to be a while before SeYsEy checks Valley if he ever does.
Right. He's got a lot available to him, so you're going to put that off until he either goes to GTG, which he's got a lot of progression to do instead. Lance was bow chest in forest. We just got it.
Tuffle with a very good point. All our Song of Time checks are hookshot locked.
Very true.
I guess maybe with the exception of the highest Goron in Fire Temple, which technically requires the Song of Time.
There's 20 tokens for Xuross. He's going to stop there. He's grabbing 21. Oh, does he not have the 30 hint yet?
I think he should have seen. Yeah, no, that was in the Goron City Maze. He's done that.
Right. Then why did he grab the 21 tokens?
I don't know. Maybe 21 is his lucky number.
You know what? Fair enough.
It's like King Zora married a Goron in this this fork of the Hyrule universe. And it actually looks like on Ross's personal tracker, he has not marked down his 30 hint.
Right. We know he got it because he got the Goron Maze, because we saw him do it.
And have we seen a second copy of that hint?
No.
That's not good. Hopefully Ross doesn't go too out of his way before he either reads the hint or collects 30 skulls.
Right. Unless we misread the hint, but I don't think we did.
Always possible.
No, because SeYsEy on his personal tracker has it marked out as well, so...
Good eyes, good eyes.
The boxless trick here, doing time calculations for this, well, that was really quick. But if you miss that twice and get it on your third try, it's the same as pushing down the elevator and grabbing the box. Anything further than that, and you actually lose time to that trick.
That looks like one that Ross has perfected.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, he's still grabbing skulls. He misread that hint. Or he didn't read it, one of the two.
Yep. Thankfully, these are quick skulls. Not gonna waste a whole lot of time picking them up.
Right. 10 was the Hylian shield, and SeYsEy did not have 20 skulls at that point to check the 20 as well. SeYsEy is currently in the lead at TU. It is in all dungeons with Song of Storms on Ocarina of Time. I love Quick Baronade. It's just so satisfying to pull off. Yeah, it's pretty much a mess of a seed, to be honest.
Baronade is banished from Jabu.
Goodbye, Parasite. Thing.
I guess those Deku sticks must be covered in penicillin or something like that.
Oh my god. So another thing that you only realize when you actually play the game and watch it, if you walk into that blue circle there at an angle, you will very, very slowly turn until you are facing Ruto directly. So it's in your best interest for time to walk directly facing her into the circle so you don't have to turn and waste time.
Yep. Good strat to have in your repertoire. And it does look like Ross is heading back to Lost Woods. He will be picking up his hook shot here.
Yeah, well, it makes sense because his only path in here so far has been Ruto's letter. So, and he didn't find anything behind it besides Song of Time. Bo was Hot Rod Goron. He might dip Child Goron. I don't know though. We're gonna find out.
I'll be less likely to go back into Goron City. Just because at this point he knows the Forest Medallion will unlock Sarya's song. He's already been to Child Goron City once.
No, he
might
hasn't.
not wanna. I thought he.
No, he only went.
Oh yeah, you're right.
There's his hook.
But I think he is
going right into Child Goron.
Yes, sir.
Which makes sense because he can. He knows Spinning Pot is dead. He knows where Sarya's song is. So he's gonna check Hot Rod or Goron.
And this is actually looking very up for Ross.
Yeah, this is helping him out a bunch doing this. I mean, he's about a Forest Temple behind still, but it's not.
The good thing for Xuross is he already has magic, so as soon as he picks up the Lens of Truth, he's got his second strength upgrade.
I did not catch the tree hints. I was not paying attention to that. I was paying attention to where Xuross was headed. He's headed straight at ult.
Yep, and unsurprisingly, SeYsEy going from the Forest Temple over here to fire after picking up that Sarya song.
No problem. Okay, so the right side of the tree was the opponent dupe. Thank you. Not sure on left. Okay, magic is in Gerudo Valley. You'd have to do Valley today, and that makes me happy. Yeah, we're missing a path to either Volvagia or Bongo Bongo. Path to Bongo Bongo will actually help, but a path to Volvagia really won't. Xuross doing Forest. Not surprised.
And so far for path hints, we have Bottom of the Well, path to Morpha, Lost Woods, path to Phantom Ganon.
Irons were above King Dodongo in Dodongo's Cavern, Benji.
Vicalia was on our path to King Dodongo, and Kokiri Forest was on our path to...
Goma.
Goma, thank you.
Which all we got there so far is the Mirror Shield, and we still haven't seen Storm's Grotto because Storms is locked behind all dungeons. Yeah. Oh yeah, Well is definitely long shot at this point. K-Sword might or might not be in the Kokiri Storm's Grotto, but it also could just be in Spirit Temple behind Mirror Shield. Or somewhere behind Mirror Shield. We got a wallet at the Forest Wallmaster, and we got Zora's tunic in Jabu Jabu, the Kapow Shaboom's room.
Ooh, big chest here in Fire Temple for SeYsEy. It's
It is
the light
light
arrows.
arrows.
All right, not going to be looking for those. Good to have.
Well, that is the boss key chest.
Yeah, it's also something Xuross isn't going to be missing.
No, no way. You always do that loop first when you have hammer. Sorry, Benji, that's kind of our job. We tell you facts, not what you want to hear.
All right, so 2 small keys. We're going a little bit further into Fire Temple. If you want to hear the facts about the race going on, you've come to the right place.
Yep.
If you want to see the epic conclusion, you're going to have to stay tuned right here on ZSR. I guess you could go over to Zora Disco also.
If you want to listen to it in French, and that's entirely valid. No, doing the Wall Master first, or Floor Master, whatever you want to call it. I always forget that the OOT manga was a thing. As Psychonull is very, very floored now. Oh, Xuross, this just feels bad, my man. You saw the 30 hint. Luckily, all the skulls in here are quick, so it's not too far out your way.
And he'll be coming out here with 27, according to my calculations. And the good thing about that...
He's doing the the normal route through the courtyard, but for Randomizer, this is considered the backwards route.
Well, he actually came from the Floor Master room, so it's actually slightly more efficient than the way SeYsEy did it, or it's comparable.
Yeah, the mangas are interesting. Yeah, that's very true. I think there's a bunch of Mario comics out there too. And Sonic. Where he eats chili dogs for some reason?
Ruff's going up for the hover boot strat. Oh, who gets it? Oh, fancy hover boot strat, getting the skull on the way down.
That is a fancy strat.
And more keys for SeYsEy here in the lower part of the maze.
Oh, okay. Very key heavy fire, much like it's a key heavy forest. Early.
And this is actually probably beneficial to SeYsEy. I imagine if the boss key was early, he might be reluctant to continue deeper into fire. But it's probably one of the best locations he's got at the moment.
Right. Oh, you did end up bow-locked in Fire Temple.
Yep.
I always love to see that happen. Especially for people...
There it is.
Volvagia has a key.
And more importantly, Volvagia blocks the rest of the Fire Temple.
Mm-hmm. It'd be interesting to see if he goes back in, or if he goes... Let's see, what progression does he have he can do? Not a lot, to be honest.
Yeah, I think with having Bolero, it's pretty quick to get back here.
If you need to, yeah.
Yeah, so I imagine he is gonna actually go down into the water temple, maybe. The other checks he's got are Skull Kid in Lost Woods, Darunia. And I think that's it besides Water Temple.
Yeah.
Technically, he can reverse to the Wasteland. Of course, out of logic. He's also got diving in the lab that's out of logic.
Yeah. Of course, he still has Valley.
Yep, of course, he's got Valley. And so anyone who's not sure why SeYsEy is pulling out some bombs, there are actually 2 hitboxes, one playing whack-a-mole, one that flew into that hole and is actually damageable. And this is the quickest way to do it.
We have an all dungeons, Melqui. They're hard to. Oh god. Maybe the Pavagia was the friend we made along the way.
The dragon has been defeated. We know he's holding a small key.
I always wonder how a fire dragon immediately burns all of its skin and organs off and turns into just a skeleton and skull.
I think it's kind of like the samurai and their seppuku. Death before dishonor. And at this moment in the seed, we are pretty confident that the long shot is in bottom of the well. Our mirror shield is gonna likely be locking.
It has to lock. Either way, it locks our K-Sword.
Yeah.
If you can't handle the heat, don't try and cook the Goron.
Oh, right. SeYsEy also has Ice Cavern.
Oh, yeah.
That's where he's going right now.
He's gonna go grab Sarius. Not Sarius. Song of Time. Oh, crap brain.
But more importantly, it's giving Ross the time that he needs to catch up a little bit. Currently halfway through the Forest Temple.
Honestly, about comparable in time now. The finishing Forest and finishing out Ice, and then Xuross will just be the Fire Temple behind.
Yep. Definitely beneficial for Ross and any fans that he's got here in watching the restream.
So Alfalfa, Valley, which he needs to do for his magic.
Well, we got the Saria song checks.
The Saria song checks, a couple of one-off child checks that he didn't do that Xuross did, and I'm not sure that SeYsEy has done his Hyrule Field cleanup yet either. I don't think he checked all the grottos.
He's losing a little bit of time swimming about halfway down Azora's Fountain.
Oh, right. He can do... no, he can't. I keep forgetting. No, magic can't do treasure just in the game to go to Spirit. Brain.
And you might reach the point where a 1 in 32 is a stronger player than normal.
Mm-hmm. You still need to have magic eventually to shoot light arrows, but you can skip the requirement early if you can hit the 1 in 32. And who knows, you might end up finding the other magic behind it.
Yep, very good point.
Fire boss key was... Where was that?
That was the vanilla map chest.
Vanilla map chest. Yeah, where we got bow locked at. Ooh, Xuross having a
Yikes.
tough time lining this shot up. There it goes.
Third time's a charm.
So we still have all of Deeper and Deepest Fire to check.
And unfortunately, couldn't open up the shortcut.
Yeah, nope, he got locked out before it. So you had to climb back up, because no furores, and of course no magic for SeYsEy.
Welcome in, Raiders from ZSR2. You have stumbled upon a very exciting race here.
We do not know if the King Zora check is dead or not.
It has seemed a little one-sided in SeYsEy's favor for the past maybe 30 or 40 minutes. But SeYsEy jumping into a essentially barren ice cavern. This is
I
giving
don't
Ross
think-
a good chance to catch up here.
Did Ross check out King Zora before he left from ice? I don't remember.
Yeah, that is a good point. I don't remember as well.
He did not take Blue Fire out of that. Oh, he did? I'm getting two conflicting things from chat.
Yeah, it wasn't hinted.
Okay, so we don't know about King Zora yet. Oh, that's right, he only had one bottle. And he didn't backtrack for more fire. He only had the Ruto's letter bottle. Okay.
Gutsy call to make.
Yep. As I said, the time's almost perfectly lined up here for finishing out the last half of Forest and Ice Cavern. Alright, welcome to our Raiders. I hope y'all had a good MMR stream.
They say saving a handful of seconds there from Ross, who messed up his glitchless jump. SeYsEy going for some fancy hover boot strats.
Hover boats do make this a bit nicer.
Definitely a trickier strat.
Mm-hmm. You have to be able to control yourself really well with them. Glad to hear it, Axel. Alright, he peeks that chest, no he doesn't have to get it.
Ross is essentially going to be a Fire Temple and maybe a Ganon fight, maybe just half a Ganon fight behind.
Phantom again, yeah.
By the time SeYsEy checks King Zora.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
All right, that is all the songs, minus opponents, I guess. All right, almost all the songs for SeYsEy.
Who's tracking? There we go. Oh yeah, okay. Dominic, it's alright. He had the force down, he stopped to check that before going into fire. Yeah, Eponas, which we know to be hinted at Burning Cack, of course, and then Storms on OOT.
All right, Storms is still missing.
Yeah, that's why we have all dungeons. And we are going to see the King Zora check that we did not get from Ross. Is it going to bail SeYsEy out by being another magic? No, it's the Goron tunic.
That is the wrong color, now. King Zora.
Yeah? Oh, that's right.
I
He
guess
does give you the Zora tunic in the original, doesn't he?
But it fits with Princess Ruto picking up the Goron ruby.
This, half of our medallion dungeons are vanilla. The other half are mixed up along with the stones. This is a very strange universe here.
That was a strange shot of that crystal switch to get into the water temple.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen it from by the door.
But SeYsEy's in here, unfortunately, looking for progression.
It feels bad to look for progression in a possible something that's locked logically behind all dungeons.
Well, it's not locked behind all dungeons, right? We had access to Iron Boots and Hookshot in logic.
Right.
Can't
Okay, that's
complete it.
fair.
But
it sucks to have to double dip Water Temple.
yeah. But the good news is he's not being inefficient. He's getting checks done. He's gonna have to look for the boss key eventually.
Yeah. If it's an early boss key, it'll feel bad.
Skullmask.
Skullmask is okay. Skullmask is the other hint there. Sweet. Thank you. That's the other. Deku Tree hint. It is a sensible play. I won't lie. He does have some checks you need. You have to do it eventually. There could be an item in here.
This should be skull number 28 for Xuross.
27. You miscounted.
Oh. You must have skipped one in the Forest Temple or something?
You had
or I miscounted.
21 going in. And there's 5 in there, so that's 26. Yeah, you miscounted. You had 21 going in, and there's only 5 skulls inside the forest.
That is SeYsEy's song.
Yeah.
Unsurprisingly, Xuross is going to make his deposit into the Temple of Time and do the lens minigame, pick up a strength upgrade, and then I imagine just make a withdrawal.
Spirit. Let's see. He doesn't really need to do anything else as child besides do the lens minigame.
He could opt to do his Saria checks.
Right, he could opt to do his Saria checks, but he's pretty much full cleared child besides those and the lens minigame.
I think you're right.
He's gonna do lens minigame. He might go and do his Saria's checks. I'm not sure.
Depends if he's feeling behind or not from that ice cavern play, I think.
Mm-hmm. All right, get your bets in chat. All right. Hey. Nope, I'm wrong.
And the alternators are out.
Looks like Lucid and oh god, Lucid and Salty. I'm teasing you, Lucid, but Lucid's kind of a seer, and so far they're right. Right, left, right. This last one's the left. We call hacks. Okay, it's right. Salty, Kraka got them all.
Congratulations, you have won absolutely nothing. Except bragging rights.
No, Lucid has been heavily predicting everything recently. Yeah, there's strength 2 for Xuross. Yeah, I believe that pulls Xuross a bit ahead, to be honest. I mean, he is still a fire temple behind, but...
Bias gifting a sub to Salty Cracks.
That's what you want. Dominic's like, that was my plan.
And Dominic gifting a sub to Jace Oth. Or is it JC Oth?
Yeah, I think it's JC. Alright.
Not a
That's
better
his
place for Russ to
spirit.
go other than
Yeah.
Spirit.
Yeah, Spirit's his most check dense. He knows he has to do all dungeons. Honestly, this is a really good play from him. And JC confirming it's JC.
And for Ross, this will confirm his Deku path. It's either going to be in here on one of 2 checks, or it's in the grotto in Kokiri Forest.
Is it only 2 checks, or is it 3 checks that are mirror locked?
There is a third. You're right.
There is a third, yeah. Oh, there's your boss key is in Central Pillar, by the way.
I always forget about the tippy top one.
Or it's in Well. No, it can't be in Well. The Kokiri sword cannot be in Well. Well, actually, technically it could, because that would still be behind Mirror Shield, wouldn't it? Oh, God.
Yep.
Skull Kid was not hinted.
And unfortunately, I wasn't able to see the chests that SeYsEy peaked there in the water temple. So
I know we didn't get anything interesting besides the boss key in Central Pillar.
Yeah, I'm just not sure. I think someone said there was 1 item in there, so there should be 3 items left in the water temple.
Yeah. We're getting a 20 skull check. We'll see what this is. Oh, and a shooting gallery check. We haven't seen this either. The compass chest was a key, Alfalfa, and Spirit Temple. Both of these were a key. Makes sense, because there's no keys on Child Spirit. Oh, in water? I don't remember. My bad.
Not paying out.
Alright, we're about to see Squinty Skulls. Did I say Squinty? Holy crap, brain. And it's nothing.
Nothing from the Skull House.
Nothing on Skulls today. Nothing
and we
at all.
still don't have our 5th path hint.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we are still missing that. Oof. Where do you think Stace is going?
Well, I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's possible, right, that we only get 4 path hints based on where certain items are placed. So that might tell SeYsEy something about Sphere Zero checks.
There's always a 5th path hint. It just could be hidden behind a bunch of crap, in the worst possible ones. Like, it could be the Hyrule Castle Storm's Grotto hint. Right.
I mean, that's what I thought, but not in an AD seed. Okay.
Mm-hmm. I'm not sure. That's the worst. Brain, what the hell is wrong with you today?
So with Ross here in Spirit, SeYsEy not having done anything in Adult Spirit.
Oh, that's a big chest.
It's going to be difficult to tell who's in the lead, but it looks like SeYsEy is planning on reversing here.
Interesting play.
Could lead him to discover the magic.
Could
find a second magic.
Slingshot.
But
that's the last slingshot.
This is getting really close here, close to the 2-hour mark. Small key number 4.
What are you... Oh.
Which fairy fountain was that?
It was just that. That was the Colossus Fairy, Nehru's Love.
Oh, that's right. So he's not going to reverse. Interesting. He's going child. This is good news for SeYsEy. He doesn't have a whole lot of child checks left. And he might just be trying 1 in 32 or, a couple attempts. Whereas opponent is on the Ravaged Village, the Burning Kakariko cutscene.
Which means it's behind Deku Tree. Serenade of Water?
I think it might be a little faster into the valley from the market entrance, or the
Mhm.
drawbridge.
It is. Dive checks, maybe? I have no idea what he's doing.
He's gonna to walk out from lake and into valley.
That's what you're hoping for. That doesn't mean that's what he's gonna do.
Don't think he's got any other checks in this direction.
He hasn't cleared out Hyrule Field yet, I know that much. So, yeah, could be. There's another bottle on the Colossus right hand.
Hey, I thought he had checked these. Well, Xuross will be approaching as far into fire as he needs to go. That and comparably so they're pretty even here.
Yep, he is going valley. That is good for him.
We'll have to see where Ross is as SeYsEy is doing the Spirit Temple and fighting Twin Rova to get a better estimate as to who may be in the lead here near the 2-hour mark.
Yeah, they're pretty even at the moment, I'd say. SeYsEy putting this off for so long really helped Ross make up all that time.
Putting it off, plus jumping into Ice Cavern.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be too surprised considering how efficient they've been if he doesn't just take his Sorry song to complete his last 2 child checks.
Xuross knowing he doesn't need any more keys. I don't see how some runners see through the waterfall. Never can, unless it's glowy, and then I know it's a ruby.
But Ross showing off a cool strat there with those 2 invisible chests before the Siren Knuckle. He opened the first one and then side hopped to the right. And depending on where Link collides or if he's just standing on top of the chest, if it's going to be big or small. And at this point, having all or as many keys as he needs, doesn't care if it's small.
Right.
Other big chest on the statue hand. And
The
our
last
bottle percent.
So our bottles were Jabu, Colossus right hand, Colossus left hand, and then Rudo's letter on Ocarina minigame.
And at this point, there aren't going to be a whole lot of big chests left to collect. We do only have 1 bow and 1 bomb bag. Those could appear in big chests. But other than that, we're looking at Din's Fire, Fire Arrows, Big Goron's Sword, Pharaoh's Wind, Nehru's Love.
We got
a hint. Oh, okay. And I think we also got a hint for the Ice Arrows.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we got Nehru's Love somewhere.
Oh, and the Kokiri Sword. Almost forgot that. Yeah, I think Incoherent has the right idea. You take Song of Storms directly into the well rather than the grottos.
Speaking of,
just as likely.
Ross is having a really tough time here at this wall.
Yeah, unfortunately, wasn't in the correct spot to dodge those BMOS beams. Ooh, and missing the grab.
He is not happy.
Yeah, don't often see a runner just throwing bombs for no reason. Definitely a little bit of frustration there. Oh,
Oh
Ross,
wow. No,
this
this is rough.
yeah, this is gonna be a room that Ross is gonna look to practice. I'm guessing before his next race. Definitely not as easy without the long shot, but it's also not a very difficult room. So long as the BMOS aren't shooting you to death.
Yeah, no, this that wall is a pain in the ass without long shot. It's still a pain in the ass with hook shot, and it absolutely sucks without either. Because it's possible to get there without either. Yeah. I think falling off it twice made him tilted, which caused all the other problems he had.
All right, that is our last just here in the Spirit Temple. So not getting anything. There's still
Until
Twin
possibly
Rova.
Rova, yeah. So is it faster to push them one at a time, or push this one twice and that other one once, in that order?
Well, I think the way Ross did it is the optimal way.
Yeah, because I've seen everybody start doing that recently, that's why I asked. Oh, and he gets hit by a pot. Alright, SeYsEy just starting the temple as Ross gets to the boss. That wall really hurt him on time there.
We likely know where Kokiri's sword and long shot are. Big things we're looking for still is just Din's fire.
Din's fire. We might have a lotto for Din's fire if we don't ever get a hint.
I think at this point we've seen all the hints except the one in the Cow Grotto, the Storm's Grotto, and the back of Lake.
Second Hyrule Castle, the Storm's Grotto at Hyrule Castle.
Yep. So that's what, five stones? 6 stones?
5 stones. 5 or 6 stones is what we're missing. And and the Hammer Valley Grotto, right outside of Valley in Hyrule Field.
That's what I meant when I said Cow Grotto.
Oh, I thought you meant the one over near Kakariko. Oh, that one just has a skull in it, not an actual stone. My bad.
Says, weary of these witches. Yeah, all right, phase 1 down. Time for the double dynamite attack.
Oh, Lord. If you don't get this one cycle, this fight sucks.
Double dynamite attack translated into German is sexy thermohexy.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, translated into German, dynamite attack is sexy thermohexy.
I'm not even going to question it.
It sounds very appropriate for the Germans that I know. All right, gets the 1 cycle. Easy peasy. Twin Rova is down.
Duslandia, I know that one.
As SeYsEy here in the child climb section.
Oh god, that fits way too well.
SeYsEy, I think, might still ever so slightly have
There's the K
the
sword.
lead. Just because he's already done Fire Temple. But it's going to be really tough to tell until these runners sync back up.
There was our K sword. It was on what's her face? Twin Rova. That's right. Troll Rova.
And now we don't even have to check the grotto in Kokiri Forest. We're just straight to the bottom of the well for the long shot. Or, I guess, Din's Fire. A long shot could be in Shadow Temple. And Xuross has no interest in going straight to fire. Bottom of the well is priority number 1. I guess he can also do the Deku Tree, so he's got 2 child dense areas to check.
He's gonna go grab the song.
Oh yeah, we need our potato.
But it's blue. Honestly, the fairy ocarina looks more like a potato. Yeah, we started with a gym. He just finished Spirit, so he now has the water gym, and he did Jabu.
Now we are essentially in casino mode for Din's Fire.
Yeah.
Unless Din's Fire is the path item in the bottom of the well. Actually, no, Fire Arrows could also be in the bottom of the well to lock our long shot.
No, we don't need to do the Kiri Forest Grotto anymore because we have the sword. Serious business.
Ross doesn't have the light arrows yet, so it wouldn't have been a terrible idea to check the Storm's Grotto.
Yeah, that's fair. And it was right there.
SeYsEy just now making it up to the 3rd floor of the adult side.
Also,
Did SeYsEy get to the 3rd floor of child side? Did he do the sunblock room?
Yes. He got up to the hand, remember? Because the hand had a bottle on it. He didn't have a lock shot.
Oh, did I say Ross? I meant SeYsEy.
Oh, I have no idea.
We'll be able to peek it in a second, whether he's opened up that big chest across there or not. Here's the first temple, or the first chest in Deku Tree. It's a small boy. Not really expecting much out of here.
Yes. Very true. I like chest size matches content, even though we end up with a lot shorter on health.
Well, tell that to SeYsEy, who's got 9?
7. Yeah. Oh, wow.
I mean, I'm still short, but... Ooh, gold gauntlets! That's a spicy one. Outside Ganon's Castle Fairy has not been hinted. That could lead to our Din's Fire.
Right.
Oh, don't see that too often. The corpse of that spider hidden Ross there.
Irish, the light arrows were fire boss key chest.
Yep. Very, 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 very unlikely that Ross doesn't get those.
Yeah, no, he's not going to skip that.
Yeah, right, he can't because he needs the key off the player dancer.
Yep.
Meanwhile, SeYsEy knows the strat. He's getting up this wall, no problemo.
You got a small chest and a big chest. We already got strength 3 in here. And now we also get Din's Fire.
There it is. Alright, so here in the commentator's booth, we have reached go mode. Neither of the runners have, but it's a pretty exciting thing.
Din's Fire. What chest is that?
Top of the Deku Tree.
Let's put top of deck too.
But it's gonna be a race to the finish here. You're not gonna want to go anywhere. But in the meantime, we've reached the 2-hour mark, so we want to give a shout out to everybody involved here on the restream. We got Dominic and Tenacious Toad as our tracker. Mad Monk Adam joining me in the commentary booth. We've got Zero Disco, not only race monitoring, but putting on the French stream.
And of course, we have Psychonaut being our restreamer.
Thank you. I could not remember that.
It's alright. Xuross having a hell of a time today. Well, we know he has to go up to at least the map chest.
Well, yeah, that's as far as he has to go. After this, though, we're going to the bottom of the well. We're going to pick up our long shot.
Yep.
Or the fire arrows.
And
actually, no.
Water, yeah.
I guess because we have Din's Fire, guaranteed long shot in the bottom of the well.
Mm-hmm. Once he gets long shot in bottom of the well, which he'll go do now, and then gets light, he'll probably, once he gets long shot, he'll play for hint because he'll be in glow mode, and head to fire.
It might come down to how these runners choose to route the bottom of the well, who gets and you know when they get their long shot in that route.
Yeah.
But it's not over. You're not going to want to go anywhere other than twitch.tv/ZoroDisco. Because the epic conclusion of this race is incoming in probably 20 to 30 minutes.
Right. If SeYsEy goes and does well before he does Deku Tree, he full clears it. No matter what, looking for Dins.
That's an interesting play.
Well, that's his only play, because he doesn't have Dins yet.
Well, I was looking at Ross, who warped to Serenade rather than to the graveyard.
No, he's going to get. He has to have Storm.
Oh,
he hasn't picked it up yet.
Whoopsie.
Remember, because we were talking about how he didn't pick it up before going to Deku? He went Deku first. Which actually might save him time in well now.
What is going on?
I have no idea.
That was the weirdest thing I've ever seen.
As I said, Ross is having a hell of a time.
I wonder if his controller is messing up.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised. He is having a hell of a time in some of this today.
Maybe he's using a new controller, or you know, maybe the calibration got messed up somehow.
No idea.
He's not playing on the Nintendo 64, and I don't think I've seen a Wii menu either. But in the end, it might not matter. It is really close, though.
In the end, it doesn't even matter. Okay. Yes, we know that for sure, Salty Cracker, but SeYsEy does not. So SeYsEy might choose to do well first.
Or he could, you know, rush the Kokiri Forest Grotto.
Yep.
But SeYsEy is 9 minutes behind Xuross coming out of the Spirit Temple. But Ross
So
has the
basically,
Deku Tree
length of
versus
Fire Temple?
Fire Temple. I'm not sure. Like I said, it's
How long
gonna
does
be
it take?
close.
How long does it take to climb up to the map chest and Fire Temple, usually?
No idea. I know it takes about 15 minutes to complete both Forest, or 15 minutes each to complete Forest and Shadow. Here in the bottom of the well, we're going to be looking at first those big chests. I'm also going to be watching to see how these runners choose to route this.
Not grabbing the key.
Might have wanted that, but likely
No,
to stumble upon another one.
Yeah, there's one. There's nothing. Gonna check here now.
Yep, good strat. I was thinking, well, this would be a more optimal route. He's gonna
Go ahead and grab this key just in case.
No telling where that third one is.
Right. Gonna peek at the cage.
SeYsEy going straight for his blue
Cage
potato.
is an item. That's why I picked up that key. He's just gonna go straight for it.
Yep, that's a play to make.
Well,
Not having to play ZL and drain the well is gonna be a good call. But there's mini wet from SeYsEy.
You're gonna come over here, back hop, side hop, and you're good. Bomb bag.
Bomb bag, damn. Although, I don't know how many bombs he had, but that could be a good thing for Volvagia.
Also checking the... He's gonna play Sung Songs to get out. I was gonna save quit to get out of here.
Yeah, he's got to save quit. Sun Song and Dungeons doesn't do anything.
Right.
Except for he's Redead and Gibdos.
Alright. And now he's gonna do left side.
And SeYsEy is doing the Storm's Grotto.
Makes sense. We do have a race. It's a very good race, too.
Oh, this hint stone, too.
What was that? That was something to Bongo Bongo.
I think it was the Deku Tree.
Was it Deku Tree to Bongo Bongo? No, Spirit to Bongo.
Oh, was it
Oh,
Spirit?
God.
I was just taking a guess because of where we found Dins. That's
Spirit
really
to
great.
Bongo?
Because we needed the Kokiri sword in Spirit Temple.
Oh, right. That actually tells him a lot.
Unfortunately, the information isn't valuable.
Yeah, it just tells them that it's in Deku Tree. K-Sword for Dins. Or it could tell him complete to get Storm Song as well. Fire arrows, okay. We know those were in the coffin. Now.
Unfortunately, the long shot trolling Ross here. It's going to be on Dead Hand.
Or hopefully, it might be on Steve. He ended up full clearing well anyway. That sucks.
But the good news, I can't imagine Ross rushing Dead Hand or the Dead Hand room. So very likely.
I didn't say either.
Oh, did I? I'm confusing their names.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Oh God. Well, he's gonna get Dins, but getting that Spirit to Bongo Bongo and then getting Strength 3.
Not without guarantee, you know where your Dinspire is. Or...
True, but until you see that Dins, you're thinking, oh God, I gotta go do another.
Ross, unfortunately, not getting the quick kill on Dead Hand.
Oh, very nice. Did you check Steve?
I can't imagine you fight Dead Hand without checking Steve first.
Oh, he did. Okay. There it is. It's on Dead Hand. Wow.
SeYsEy also has, not only has the advantage of the Fire Temple, but also has the advantage of the Water Temple boss key, which was in the central pillar.
Right. That's glow mode for him. No mode for us. That would have been funny. That would have sucked too. But Fire Arrows doesn't lock anything because we have Dins. But that would basically tell you your long shots at Wasteland. Because we checked the Composer Grave torches already. With flame storage.
Yep. So Xuross is keeping things exciting, doing Water Temple first.
That's fair enough, Cardinal. Water Temple's a good play.
Just because he's looking for lights, In his
Fire
position,
probably
I
better,
would
yeah.
would recommend maybe doing Shadow Temple first,
Shadow Axe. Oh, interesting.
just because Fire Temple tends to be so key heavy in the beginning.
I'll be interested to see how he passes. Probably, is he going map or compass first?
Going Compass.
Going compass first. He'll compass, map loop, and then I'm not sure how he route the rest.
That's gonna be a gamble if he does the Boulder Hall versus the Central Pillar.
If he does Central Pillar first, he'll actually be ahead of where SeYsEy was, because SeYsEy did the boss key chest. We didn't find any big chest in here, did we?
Someone in chat mentioned we found one of the 4 items.
Right, it was just a item though, not a big item. Milkweed. The thing is, you might still have to full clear Shadow because of key placement. Don't you just love it?
Absolutely.
I think it's very rare you don't have to go into the back rooms of Shadow. Well, then this is a very Chad seed. Lights are in the Fire Temple boss key chest. Yeah, no, go
Alright.
mode Shadow sucks.
How will SeYsEy route this?
I doubt he'll go dead. I'll probably go Deadhead last, to be honest. He'll see the big chest there. He'll go in the lifelike cage. Go in there and do that first.
Oh, he's going straight for the ZL.
No, he's checking these. Oh, he is going straight for ZL. Interesting. Yeah, Ross is having some execution problems today. Now he is going to chest the box ski chest. That was one of the ways he could have saved some time. Yeah, SeYsEy is ahead. Yeah, the posts suck in Forest Temple Go mode because you have to do them anyway. Even if you get boss key early. That's what makes Forest Temple so damn linear. I know we don't have much to say right now, but we're basically waiting to see. We know where everything is now.
Yeah, it is really a race to the finish.
Mm-hmm. Bolero was vanilla
Gosh.
Dayglow. Oh, that sucks, sir. Oh, God.
Yeah.
Ross is not having a good day.
Well, it's unfortunately at this point coming down to execution, and Ross having as he mentioned, having a little bit of trouble. And I think at this point, I want to say that SeYsEy has the lead. He's got the boss key. He's got Fire Temple completed. He'll just rush through shadow after picking up his long shot.
Mm-hmm. He did pick up his fire arrows just in case, which is funny.
I want to say Ross should know that this has to be a small key, but I'm not 100% sure on that. I guess it was either there or in the center. Not. Yeah, key logic is hard.
Don't talk to me about key logic. It makes my brain hurt.
Oh,
God, is he gonna
no.
do central
Yep.
pillar last?
That is
Death sentence.
yep, pretty much.
Oh, Ross. You have a bow. You could have done central pillar just now.
Unfortunately, being in the best seats in the house, we have all the answers at this point. It's nearly impossible to go into the mindset of the runner who doesn't know what you know.
It hacks. Yeah, that one cycle dead hand on SeYsEy side was very nice.
But I think even if Ross if he was floating down to the central pillar right now, I would still have to give the lead to SeYsEy at this point.
Yeah.
Not a big surprise. SeYsEy has had won 12 of the races, all 12 of the races that both he and Ross participated in.
Also, SeYsEy has been top 10 in the last 10 races he's raced.
Yep. And a little more experienced of a runner, having done season 4, 5, and 6. This is Ross's second standard tournament.
Trying out nut strats on Shadow Link there. Dark Link, Shadow Link, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, no, SeYsEy having the time, the coming in earlier to water to clear up to the boss key really helped him out. Songs are hard. You have to have the water up to get to the boss room, Salty. And now Ross knows it is Central Pillar, and he is not happy. About, what'd you say, 21 to 25 minutes out from SeYsEy finishing?
Yeah, I was definitely a little overzealous in that estimation. Has at least
About
15
minutes for
minutes.
Shadow.
Yep.
And then about, what, 5 to 6 minutes for climbing, killing Ganondorf?
Yep.
Very true. Remember, we are on a 20-minute delay. Just standard for our tournaments. We do not know what has happened, of course. That's for the race monitor to know, not us. We will find out when the stream gets there, so we don't spoil anything for all of you. Yeah, Cardinal, all of the tournament matches are on a 20-minute delay. I would say 15 minutes for Shadow, 6 minutes for the climb. We should see the say right around what'd you say 250 here? 250, 255, something like that. What do you think, August? What's your prediction?
All right, what are we predicting?
SeYsEy's finish time with Shadow and Ganon. I said about 250 to 255.
I'm gonna go with 248.
Okay, it's fair.
For anyone
Yeah.
who doesn't know, the runners are racing on a 20-minute delay, so it's very likely that SeYsEy, at this very moment in time, is in Ganon's castle.
Right. I've already mentioned that. Oh no, he missed the quick kill. Ross is not having a good day.
To be fair, the quick kill on Morpha is rather tricky.
Yeah. Yes, we did get Shadowpot hint. Shadowpot is dead.
Yeah, that is something good to keep in mind. It'll save, 30 seconds to a minute. And not only are we not going to be opening the regular small chests, but we're not going to be opening any big chests we see in here.
Only opening keys? Unless
Yeah.
he's playing for a big Goron sword, but I doubt it.
Nah. It's at this point it'd be, I think, a waste of time.
Yeah, since you don't have to do Shadowpot because it's hinted, I'd say 13 to 14 minutes for Shadow in its entirety. If you don't have to do the back rooms, you can shave off about another minute from that, to be honest.
Yeah, well, that's probably pretty accurate. Getting frozen by the Gibdo.
And Ross headed to Shadow now. It is the more check dance and the more linear. Even though they're both kind of linear. Hey, Psycho, you can go ahead and update the Spirit to Bongo hint as K-Sword. And the Well to Morpha is Long Shot.
Oh, yikes. The jump slash strat there, the first try anyway, not working out for us. Bit of a risky move if you ask me.
Yeah. I don't know if there's something wrong with his controller or he's just having an off day, but he's had a lot of small execution errors you wouldn't expect to see at this level of play, to be honest.
Well, everyone has an off day.
Yeah, I can't hold that against him if he's having an off day at all. Could also just be getting frustrated at making tiny errors, causing bigger errors. You know?
A slightly more efficient routing of the overworld, just making different choices. SeYsEy is kind of taking the lead.
Yeah, Ross still has a whole fire temple to do.
Yep.
Well, half a fire temple to do.
Ross could have skipped the ice cavern. I think it would have been much, much closer.
I think Ice Cavern is also like, what, 5-6 minutes? To do it all and King Zora? Well, no, that seems a bit long for Ice Cavern. I'm not sure what the optimal time is there.
Yeah, that sounded about right.
Okay.
Especially like walking there from Minuet or Bolero.
Right. Right, because you can't get there quickly as an adult for some reason.
Because the entrance to Zora's domain is frozen over.
I know. It just.
They just needed to place one extra warp pad.
Or they could have. Well. Honestly, I don't understand why that didn't get melted, at least, when you fixed the water temple.
Yeah, I was always frustrated with that too. Especially because ice floats.
Right. Also, water on ice, either the water freezes, which is not possible with how big the lake is, or the ice melts.
I was also very frustrated as a kid that Din's fire arrows didn't melt it.
I think that was designed that way on purpose, so you couldn't just melt your way to the lake. Or through the red ice. There's the boss key. We still need what? One more key? Two more keys? Two more keys. One of them has to be in this room to get through that door. And then the other one has to be either here or in the back of Shadow. Not there. But more bomb juice. So we have to do back of Shadow.
Yep.
Also,
looking...
SeYsEy's actually doing this a bit faster than I expected. On the route to do this in about 11 or 12 minutes, honestly. Oh, wait, no. I forgot about the fucking boat ride, and that takes forever.
It's not a speedboat, that's for sure.
The boat's the reason it takes so long.
But that is the exact reason why I've turned it into a game show of sorts, trying to get all the Zelda Ocarina of Time randomizer racers at least in a relationship, if not married. So we've got two beautiful contestants. Let's see how SeYsEy and his first date, like each other. Maybe they don't. We'll have to see.
I appreciate what you're trying to do, but I think your logic is flawed because one of them is nothing but skip bones.
Yeah, they are not getting along. Sorry, SeYsEy. We'll try better with this second date. Hailing from the state of Georgia.
Oh, God.
In the Atlanta area. Oh, they are not getting along. All right, better luck next time. I will do better, I promise.
I don't think SeYsEy liked the dates, considering he immediately stabbed both of them. Before they could do anything. They dropped on the boat, he whipped out his sword and stabbed them.
Yeah. I also don't know if SeYsEy maybe already in a relationship and spoken for. That's very possible. And he maybe doesn't appreciate getting set up on blind dates when he's trying to do a randomizer race.
It could be frustration.
I wouldn't put it past that sentiment either.
I'm tired of these skeletons on my boat.
Good news is both these runners had the all dungeons information pretty early. SeYsEy's benefit was finding the boomerang before finding the hint that the boomerang chest is dead.
Right. And bam! Key. There's your last key. You don't have to check anything else. So you don't have to go too far into the back of Shadow, but you still have to at least go to the boss key room. Very true, Jax. But in that case, is this considered abuse? When you stab them? Axel. Moving on. We're about to see Bongo Bongo. And we never did pick up those ice arrows, even though we know where they're at. That being Anju's chickens. Axel, I think you're in the wrong portion of the games there to be rewinding time. That only really works in Terminus. Ooh, missing the one cycle on Bongo. Oh no.
And then with the drum solo.
Ross is just having a bad day today.
Fortunately, sometimes that's just the way the cookie crumbles. But the good news for Ross, it's not a single elimination tournament. We are in a double elimination tournament. So he's just going to be moving on down to the lower bracket.
You know what? That's very fair, Axel. But SeYsEy is headed towards the castle and the big pig for some bacon or pulled pork sandwiches. Which reminds me, I need to go get bread.
Insert Homer Simpson's gluttony moan here.
I got groceries earlier, but they didn't have bread. So I had to go and get bread from somewhere else.
SeYsEy is going to climb up the tower as Xuross boards our boat ride. Maybe I scored with some good dates for Ross.
Again, I appreciate your enthusiasm and you trying. I think your selections of blind dates are not very good.
Fortunately, there's a limited pool of candidates.
I mean, look at this one. It's just gonna walk off the edge of the boat.
Now Ross is giving that one the cold shoulder. Oh no! Oh, there she is.
And she's also gone.
All right. Well,
They both.
at least it was a little less of a violent boat ride than SeYsEy's.
You call jumping off the boat into the abyss less violent?
Than what SeYsEy did? Yeah.
I mean, they saw Ross's face and said, "No, thank you," and jumped.
Or were they trying to engage Ross in a conversation? And he said, "No, thanks. I'm not interested." Meanwhile, SeYsEy's dispatching some dinosaurs. Second up, he's got to slay some Stalfos.
Are you talking bacon and green beans? Oh, I love a good slaw. Fortunately, nobody around here at least, even though they're supposed to, makes good slaw. Welcome. We're now the food channel of ZSR. Yes, we gotta kill some Knuckles. Not the Knuckles like Sonic Knuckles, but Knuckles like, why do you exist? Alliteration! Yay! Or alliteration, however you want to pronounce that.
Joke's on you, Ganondorf. We already found the light arrows. Thank you very much.
I don't think August's alliteration is ever accidental.
Who, me? Couldn't be.
Honestly, Ganon's really bad at ping pong. You hit it back once and he lets it hit him in the face.
If you've got the bottle. Now try doing it with the big Goron sword.
Did not get the one cycle on the dwarf.
Yeah, his heart's got to be pounding. Where might Ross be? He's got no idea. Well, he might now because it's on a 20-minute delay, but...
At the time. Alrighty then.
Yep, Dorf is down. The drum solo has finished over on Ross's side. It has been one hell of a race. All dungeons. Thankfully, no skulls or big Goron or any of that type of shenanigans. But the logic has been a puzzle to work through. And we're finally here. We're at the end. Ladies and gentlemen, here's Ganon.
Prepare your grills. Make some pulled pork sandwiches. Or smoked sausage. Actually, would it even be safe to eat?
I think the meat is purified by the magical essence imbued on the Master Sword.
You know what? That's fair enough. It's probably good for you too. Actually, our prediction timings were way off. This looks like a sub 245 now.
Yeah, definitely overestimated that finish time. Reunited with his Master Sword.
We overestimated the Shadow Temple and the climb.
And he did it without the big Goron sword too.
Yeah.
Also finishing off with a pretty nice rupee count. I don't know if you saw the 169 there.
All right.
Well, there it is. Princess Zelda finally lending her hands, or whatever that is right there.
And that will be the end with a time of...
There's the sterilizing glow, the slicing, and the dicing.
Looks like 2:44:08. 07. Very nice. GG SeYsEy. Immediate cut to stream.
Yeah, hopefully we can get these two racers in the commentary booth for a post-race interview. Hey, there we go.
Nope.
Oh.
Not yet. Aha. Give me a second. Psycho, if you look at Discord.
Oh, I can't drag anymore. What the hell?
I can't. You can only drag if they're in the regular voice channels, not in the post-race voice down there.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking at the wrong channel. Hang on. There we go.
Yay, SeYsEy, GG's.
That was quite the race. Could have been a little closer, but you routed that extremely efficiently. All the pieces kind of falling into place.
Hey, yeah. Here was a tough race. That magic in Valley scared me a lot.
Oh, yeah.
But
We were
yeah,
worried for you for a while.
Yeah. And yeah, when I saw the magic in Valley, I may be in a bad spot, but okay, finally I won, so I'm pretty happy with what I've done. I think I played pretty well other than that. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with what I've done.
Also, the possible chance of just getting Denzen well and then dipping and having to full clear it anyway because it was on dead hand.
Yeah, I was mad because I choose to do Deku before the well, just because of that. Because in case there is Inspire in Deku, so I can go mode the well.
Yep.
And I find Inspire in Deku,
Yep.
and I have to do the whole well. So so
Right.
it didn't pay off. But yeah, yeah, and also that scared me a lot too, because when I got magic, it was straightforward. Everything was on the way, and got scared because like I got magic in 1 hour 50 minutes, something like that, and I was like, there's no way he got the magic later than me, so I was a bit scared about that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, Ross
Yeah.
had some issues today. I think he's having either a controller issue, it was just an off day. He's had several little small execution errors that just set him back a bit.
Ah, damn.
And not only that, but rooted it a bit less efficiently than you. So you had
Spent
that
a lot more time as child.
Well, so they both kind of spent a long time as child. The difference was that SeYsEy stayed a child for quite a while. Ross actually went adult, and that seemed to just kind of throw him off. He didn't pick up the boomerang until much later. He didn't get the hook shot until much later.
Where was the boomerang?
The Wolfos Grotto.
Yeah, Wolfos
Oh
Grotto.
yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, I missed that. Okay.
And the way you guys kind of routed in domain, where you went to the lake and into domain, he went from the Lost Woods up the river, had those chews, and then he got the hint outside of Jabu that told him, "Hey, the boomerang chest is dead. So if you were planning on going here, you should turn around." So
okay.
after that, he was going left and right. He ended up getting that magic much earlier. And we were thinking, all right, that could give him the opportunity to really catch up, because he also did the ice cavern pretty early, much earlier than you did.
Okay, but what he was looking for at the time?
The hook shot.
The hook shot. He missed the hook shot.
Yep.
Yeah,
But
he
it
didn't
was
have
hinted. Maybe
explosive.
he didn't have a slingshot.
Yep.
No.
Yep. He missed that for a little bit.
Oh,
Yeah,
it
he
was
didn't
Maze,
have
Garon
the,
Maze, right?
The hint. Which hint are you talking about?
No, the slingshot was in the Goron Maze.
Oh
But,
yeah, Slingshot was in Gourmet.
Yeah, but there is
or,
a int Lost Woods path to forest.
Yep.
Yeah.
We were thinking, probably like Ross was too for a while, that it was just Rudo's letter to something in Ice Cavern.
Mhm.
Yeah, but that's something that helped me, because during all the seed I thought Ruto's letter was in Kokiri Forest for some reason. So I was like, okay, I got nothing in Lost Woods.
Wow.
Oh,
So
And then
Wow,
when I grabbed the Kokiri sword on Twin Orvan, I was like, oh damn, I think it was the mirror shield in the Kokiri Forest, and not the Ruto's
Yeah.
letter. And Ruto's letter was on Ocarina minigame.
Yep.
Yep.
I absolutely forgot.
So that's a wonderful case of a happy accident.
Yeah.
Ross actually didn't write down his 30 hint.
And got
so
up to
he
30
was
skulls.
so he was collecting skulls for a little bit too, which
Oh damn.
cost him
We know
some time.
he read the hint though, because he did go in the maze to get the slingshot.
Yeah.
So, but moving on in the tournament, you will be moving on to the next part of the winners bracket, while Xuross will go down to the lower bracket. Can't say I can tell you the names of the match against you, but the race was run yesterday, so I want to give people time to watch it without spoiling it. But it was Riley versus Cindy, so you'll be facing one of those two. And out of those two, who would you rather face?
Yeah, well, I actually watched the race yesterday, so I know,
okay.
I know we will be my opponent.
All right. Well, then
Are you looking forward to your opponent, or are you kind of dreading him?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, but I love playing Ocarina of Time Randomizer, so of course I'm waiting for him. And yeah, I can't wait to play my next round. It will be fun.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, SeYsEy, for joining us here. I know the French Restream is probably anxious to get you over there as well. So we'll let you go.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for the restream, guys.
Oh yeah. You have a
Absolutely.
good day, and thank you for racing.
Yeah. See you.
Both SeYsEy and Xuross are two runners that you're going to want to go give a follow. potentially even subscribe to. You're going to be seeing a lot more races, not only here on ZSR, but from all our Zooter racers, both during the tournament and afterwards. So definitely be giving them a follow, as well as our trackers. Thanks to Tenacious Toad and Dominic for doing the tracking for us, and Mad Monk Adam for joining me here in the commentary booth.
So thanks to August for joining me in the commentary booth.
Anytime. And I think with that, we'll kick it over to our
Xuross
restream.
is just getting troll holed so hard. Twice in a row.
That's right. We should probably not close the commentary page.
Not quite yet. At least until he until he either finishes or forfeits, because he knows at this point that SeYsEy's been done for a while.
Well, to be fair, Ross should be done at this point too. Likely just
and after the delay, he has to be done by this point. Yes, but
in the race, if you're close to finishing, it's often a very good idea just to finish it.
No,
because you don't know
what just reset.
What's happening?
I think he just got forfeited.
Yeah, it looks like he is. His timer was out. Maybe he didn't have a ferry.
Either he didn't have a ferry, or he just kept getting troll. Yeah, he got forfeited. That's okay.
Yeah, unfortunately, that is a dot forfeit for Xuross there, but a very valiant effort from them nonetheless. Xuross has declined to take an interview with us, which is completely understandable. But regardless, it's still a valiant effort. So, chat, make sure you go and follow both those runners. It was a really great match all around.
Oh yeah, both racers are extremely good. Just Xuross having an off day, and you can't really blame him for that. It sucks, but we'll see more of him in this tournament. He's not done yet.
That's the thing, chat. Anything can happen in a random when it usually does. It is what it is, but I'm sure Xuross will bounce back from this.
Oh, yeah.
Alrighty, well, on that bombshell, Adam, August, either of you have any final comments you want to make before we get out of here?
Just a big thanks to you, good sir.
Yeah, big thank to you for the restream. And do we have anything else for ZSR as a whole today?
Well, I'm glad you mentioned that. We've nothing coming up later. I'll explain what's coming up in a minute. But before we do that, just once again, chat, make sure you go and follow both Xuross and SeYsEy. Their links are in the chat there. Thank you both to Adam and to August for the excellent commentary, and to Tenacious Toad and Dominic for the tracking. Really great shift put in by everyone. Please make sure you drop them all a follow. That's going to do it for us today on ZSR. But tomorrow we have got a couple of matches lined up for you in the Season 6 tournament that you might be interested in, including tomorrow at 5 o'clock Eastern. We have the winners bracket round 1 matchup between WTHH and Xeno happening right here on ZSR 1. We have a round 2 matchup. I'm not going to say exactly who it is just yet, but that's happening at about 8 o'clock. I'm sorry, the WTHH and Xeno match is happening 12 o'clock Eastern, not 5 o'clock Eastern. But the round 2 matchup is happening 8 o'clock Eastern right here on ZSR. And we have... No, that's all we have tomorrow. The next match we have after that is happening at 9 o'clock Eastern on Saturday. It would help if I read the schedule properly, but what can you do?
Right.
Anyway, all that information will be up on the schedule, so be sure to check that out if you're interested to know what is going on over the next little while. For the moment, though, we are going to send you over to another Ocarina of Time randomizer runner, Russian Assassin, currently doing their own Season 6 seed. So be sure to go over there, be sure to show them some love. Thank you all so much for watching. My name is SeYsEy, and have a fantastic rest of your time zone. Bye-bye now.
Peace.